Anyways, hello internet, that's what we'll be making today. It's a robot welder tip. Been a week or so since I've uploaded anything, so I thought I would today. It's just a balmy like 95 here in Oklahoma. I'm gonna set it up on my lathe. It's gonna come from bar stock. Gotta part it off. Gonna do first operation is just gonna be turning this taper and then turning that length, and then we're gonna part it off right here. And then on the second operation, we put it into a collet, because I don't have a collet on the lathe, so I put it into this collet that I chuck into the hard jaws. Works real good just to do that second off the thread. The way I do it, I start out and I'll make a little sketch. It's not hard to do. Make a sketch. Tippy tap little program. What I do is, this is how I do, not how you do. I use this for a pull out, chuck the material. You can see what we got going on here. We got a G72 face pass, goes home. Got a G71 turning cycle, and right, that Z is where I can add a U minus, probably, it usually runs about over, we're 2, almost 3 inches. I might have to put a couple tenths in that. It's just going to be hanging out the end over there. So we go home, part off tool, zips back 3/875, and then goes to X minus 15. Boom, program done. Easy peasy. Yeah, I know it's not that, it's something else. So I write the program number down on my little sketch. It's not complicated. This job's come by a couple times and it's not complicated at all. I'll put on the hard jaws. Let's set up over here. I'll put up on the hard jaws for the first op. And they run really true, so I'll probably just move them out a little bit for the second op. But it's not difficult. This machine is a G50 machine. It only has one home. It's not homeless. It only has one home, and its home is that way to the corner. And so what you do on this machine, I know they're old, but you have a work shift. It goes from your one home to the front of the part. Don't have G54, 55, 56. Don't have a bunch of homes. Just got one home. So flip parts can be challenging, but they're easy to do. You just do a TO1 offset 11 for the second side and TO101 offset for the first side. But all the geometries are to one home. So it's a simple machine. You can't really mess up. So when you start the machine in the morning, you send it home because it has a place up there. And you bring it up. Always use tool 1. I always use tool 1, but in theory, if they're all set, you can use any one of them. And then you just zip down there and tell it where the Z is, and it runs from there. So what I'm gonna do here is get these hard jaws on. I know y'all don't wanna watch me do that, but coffee's important. Just take your time during your setups, make sure everything's tight, blown out clean, and I will set up my stop, pull out to it, run the first stop. It's plus or minus 10 on the diameter there, but I want to hold it good because I'm using my collet for the second side. So I want to hold them consistent, and I want to have a good finish on it. So I'm probably going to come down there with a finish tool and take a little pass with tool 303, a smaller radius, smaller corner radius. And then second op, flip them around, half 13 thread real quick on the other side. Today was RJ. Today's your second day of school. Dad's gonna come get you, and we're going to the lake tomorrow, buddy. Probably first thing. I'll knock out these parts, and probably in the morning. But as far as the internet goes, let me show you what else I got going on in the shop. I got this little job I gotta finish up today. And then over here, I've got, these come through every now and then. They look like this. Oh, I'm not gonna throw it up there. Not up there. I'll throw it over here. They're die plates. They hold dies like this. So they're so powerful that this, you put a cap screw in here, and it's so powerful pulling this thing off. You can see what it does. It actually deforms the material and pulls all the way through. See, this one's pulled all the way through. This one's really deformed. But so they go through these, and I have to remake them every now and then. They just flat pull that. It's 300 thousandths there in the bottom. They pull that through after so many strikes. And locator pin, locator pin, locator. So I blank these out and keep few in stock that are already blanked out. So I've already got them to size, and I've already got the groove in there. So when they order, they usually order 2 at a time, and I got 3 left. I got one in the set up in the vise right now. So what I got to do now is just do the drilling. There's 5/8 cap screw, 5/8 cap screw, 5/8 cap screw, flip it over, and then 2 3/4 locators that don't go all the way through. And that's what I'm going to do over here. I already got my tooling kind of set out right there. There's my counter bore. This is for the other side. You got to have the juice. And let me see what else. Oh, I built this thing back here the other day. Another one of those wire rack holders. It's all ready to go, ready to pick up. I even got him some of them plastic end cap plugs. Still waiting on my bearing kit for the old, and I want to get that done real quick, but I don't know. They're having an issue with it. I don't know. I checked shipping, and they say it's just delayed, so should be coming pretty soon. Really is a nice day, but it's just hot as crap. Sometimes I take reprieve in the office because I do have an air conditioner in there. Oh yeah, I did this late night last night for this guy that, I don't know, some little high school kids around here got a little Acura. Let me show you. Got a little Acura, and it was all blown up, so I had to redo all the, put new that in, new snap ring. I had to tear up this snap ring to get it out, so we're waiting on a snap ring for that, and then this is gonna go. I always shine these up before I stuff them back in there, because there's usually fretting on the outsides, and some, usually when these pull out, it scars them up. So you can see I went ahead and shined that up a little bit for them, and that'll push in there with my goo. Got some of that sun and pressing goo that smells like oranges. Hey, comment below if you ever use that stuff. That's about it. I'm gonna swing around here and finish this setup. Gonna finish that setup. Oh yeah, my office. It's so cool in here. You can just stand right here, and it's like, get that big fan going. So nice. I'm gonna sign off. I'm gonna take a little break just for a second, but then I'm gonna sign off and go finish my setup, knock those 12 pieces out, and we'll see you at the lake tomorrow.